Hello everyone, my name is Rahul Philip, and now we're going to look at static routing. So static routing is basically where the router, it uses a manually configured routing entry rather than the dynamically routing traffic. So in the topology, as you can see, we have three PCs that are connected to three switches and then three routers. So to get right into it, first we configure the PCs and the routers. Um, I have already pre-configured the PCs and the routers. Um the process of how to configure these has been done in one of my previous videos. So the concept of static routing works such that now see, I have 5 independent networks over here, and I need to connect each network to every other network to make sure that they're all connected. So as such, what I do is I basically take um, this network, and since this is connected to its adjacent network, that is 192.168.2.0 network is connected to the 3.0 network, I use it to connect to the adjacent network, which is the 4.0 network and the 5.0 network. So it works such that once you go into the configuration, go to static of your router configuration, and then you enter the network of which it is to be connected, which is in this case the 4.0 network, the mask, which is and then you give the next connected IP address, which in this case is 3.2. So in that way we connect the 2-point network to the 4-point network. Similarly, we connect the 5.0 network to the 2.0 network, again using the 3.2 IP address, as you can see in these two cases. Now, since we have connected the 2-point network to the 5.0 network, what we do next is to connect the 6.0 network, we use help of the recently connected 5.0 network, the IP address that ends with 5.2, and we use it to connect to the 6-point network, as you can see here. So as such, we have our 2.0 network successfully connected to the three networks that it wasn't connected to before. The same goes with router 2. For the sake of the experiment, we've named them as Karnia, Amrita, and VIT. So in the Amrita network, again, when we go to static, we see that it is connected already to these three networks. The only two networks that it is not connected to are the 2.0 and the 6.0. So using the nearest IP address, which would be 5.2, and in this case 3.1, we again connect it as similar to how we connected the first router, as you can see here. Once that is done, we next go to the VIT router, to the static, where we connect, since it's already connected to these two, now we have to connect it to 2.0, 4.0, and 3.0. So as such, again, we use the IP address that is connected from the next hop, which is 5.1, and we use that to connect it to the 4.0 network and to the 3.0 network. And once the 3.0 network is connected, we then use the IP address that ends with 3.1 to connect it to the 2.0 network. As such, we have connected and made static routes over all the network. Now we shall check if these are successfully connected. So the first network from PC1 to PC2, from Karunya to Amrita network is connected. Similarly, from PC1 to PC3 across Karunya, Amrita, and VIT networks, and from the VIT network to the Amrita network. As you can see below, all our messages have been all our connections have been successful. So this is basically how you create a static routing. Thank you.